Yeah. Voicemail. Now, what were you saying? The dibs. First dibs.
Yeah, on that land.
How big was the hole?
Oh, the hole was, well, right from where that blue car.
Is that?
All the way back there to about right in here somewhere. And then the city started putting in there all their cement.
Yeah.
Bad asphalt.
Dropping stuff in there.
Big pipe.
Fill it in.
Yep.
Backfill it with
and
something.
They filled it. So when they did that, and then they put the gravel up, and it went up for sale, I go, I don't want it. I don't want somebody else's.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get a cat or
be responsible.
a track hoe or
let's say that you want
equipment just to move it out.
You can't build a house there because of all the.
Well, of what they did, of what you saw, but
so,
if you didn't see that, it'd be a different story.
But what if there's something that you buy it, you're gonna build a house, then you start excavating, and you go, oh my gosh, and then whatever's there, you're gonna have
fuel expenditure.
It's gonna be your.
And it's not gonna be labor because you're gonna do it yourself, and it's gonna be time consuming.
Yep. So I go, no, I don't want that. So.
Because you knew you're gonna do time consuming. Take time out of your way to get it out.
So now I'm getting ready to retire, so I'm like, what do I do?
Well, I guess that fireplace was nice. Have a little gazebo in the back and fireplace, but you don't got a babysitter watching over it because you got.
It was really nice. They used to have a little top through it. It was nice.
How big was it?
It was big. I'm gonna say it was a good 10
feet tall, or 10 feet wide.
Yeah, it was tall. It was right up here. It was big.
A grill pit?
It was nice.
For pig, cattle, half carcass. How big could you?
It was like those barbecue ovens that they use. You know, it had.
Did it have a cherry picker so you can slaughter too?
I don't know. It was,
I'm sure.
It was nice because I wanted it, and I asked because I wanted to put it over here. And he says, no, I'm going to do something with it. And years later, he just took it down. And I go, okay. Oh, well.
Ah.
Anyway,
was it brick or?
It was brick. It was just the same brick as the house.
10 by 10? 10 by 10? Was it a by 10 by 10? No,
probably bigger. Was it,
oh, really? Was it a parallel kind of, or kind of a corner 90-90, or was it?
It was
a 90-90?
90, and on this side over here, it had
an open pit was that direction?
Yep. It was nice.
Was there chimney smokers or?
Yep. There was a chimney on top of it.
So you could smoke it? Was it a smoker? Did he have a cover for a smoker as well, or what?
Yeah. It was nice.
All those deer that came in here? Ooh.
Yeah, it was nice. Anyway.
Oh.
Have a good day. I just wanted to say that somebody.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was watching him.
Okay.
Yeah, and apparently he got something bigger than he can bite into, so he drove off with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a nice suburban 4-door, right. Black, 90s, 90. Any year 92 and has a admission California ordinance and is a good vehicle. Anything from 92 on up is good, and he's lucky. I'm sure he'll drive off of that. He crawled under it for about 30-40 minutes and he drove off with it.
The commotion, I just go, I better walk out there and just make sure.
Yeah.
I even turned on the lights here.
Yeah.
I turned them on. And
he could see better when you turned them on because he.
I go, at least he'll know that somebody is here.
Yeah.
I go, and then you hear all these things in TV that stuff happens and stuff, and you never think that it will happen to you. So I go, I better.
Well, yeah, Mr. Yates, he's very popular. Mr. Yates, they call him the serial killer. I thought they said serial killer. Now he's branded the serial killer.
Right.
Before it was a murderer. Yeah. Before he killed criminals, so they want to make him look bad.
Yeah.
And you see him in population, you see him in And, I mean, he's in population. He's in the army, and he has fly time. He's in the airports all the time, and they labeled him. And I mean, yeah, you see it all the time. You never know, but you know, he pick you up, drop you off. You would never know. You drop you off at law schools. What was it, Ridgeway and Ted Bundy that went in college campuses and did whatever he, and he was they weren't enrolled, but they pick them up on campuses. But people that are enrolled, yeah, you never know, and you get picked up.
So I just turned on my lights and I go, man, I should call.
Well, they got children. They're both still alive, Missy H and Mr. H. So yeah, you're right. They still exist.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Have a good day.
Yeah. Firm Administration Office for COVID-19 Policy Regulations Service. Carry the COVID-19 Policy Regulation and Increments of Society. Carrying Mr. Washington State Bar Association, Mr. Kenneth Law Firm Administration Office here in West Lake, Washington. 831 is Pioneer Y, which is their services they have implied the COVID-19 policy regulations. And Mr. Ajmer Miller, the prosecutor of Washington State, Benton County Justice Department, the EPHRATA Courthouse, which Mr. Miller is associated with because of the administration of Mrs. Carrying the COVID-19 policy and regulations service. Now, the COVID-19 policy regulations service, the COVID-19 here at the Law Firm Administration Office. Kenneth W. Chadwick, Freddie Washington is Fredo Washington is Kenneth W. Chadwick, 56 C Street Northwest, P.O. Box 876, 509-754-5264. Fax 509-754-5835. Now, Kenneth W. Chadwick Bar Association 33509, which is Washington State Bar Association, which is Mr. McKenna Law Firm here. Hub Front Street is 831 Pioneer Way, Ron and Kaiser Junior Home. This is Olive, that is Brokendale, right next door. Neighbors and associates and services they have implying their COVID-19 policy regulations and services has been implemented. Presidential primary election, March, November, January, movement of the different presidential election nominees, August 3rd, which is coming this week away, week and a half away, and we got this implemented service of the COVID-19 policy regulations. Executive Board, Mr. Andy Miller, Washington State Prosecutor of Washington State. He's the oldest prosecutor. He's the oldest life-breathing, aspiratus, talking, moving prosecutor in Washington State. He's been in power, he's been invested, empowered movement, issuing warrants, convicting warrants, getting affidavits, and also getting all the material prepared for murder, manslaughter, premeditated murder, vehicular homicide, hit and runs during a hit and run, crosswalks, sidewalks, any implemented services of issuing warrants or putting any kind of varnishment or a stop to your flight pattern, like Mr. Donald Trump, primary election, and Mr. Biden, Ms. Hillary Clinton, and Mr. George Bush Sr., George Bush Jr., Walker Herbert Bush, and George Bush. Now, the administration has the COVID-19 executive order and services they have, of course, the presidential primary election, Mr. Obama and Mr. Donald Trump, conversing the increments of the society of the COVID-19, processing increments of the society online. That's www.wallaclaw.firm.com. Kenneth W. Chadwick, Schultz, Tabor Wallace, attorneys at law, 56 C Street, Northwest, P.O. Box 876, Fredo Washington, 509-754-5264. 509-754-5835. Fax. Andy Miller, 509-735-3591. Online, Andy, ANDY.MILLER @co.BENTO.WA.US. 509-735-3591. Fax 509-736-3066. And this is Luke. And this is the McKenna Law Firm office here in Moses Lake, Washington. Now, Melissa Knight's going up for the audit services, the election services, increments of society, carrying the COVID-19 policy and regulations services, and processing increments of the society of the executive order. Melissa Knight, Larissa Perez, Kurt Slinger, Human Resources, Bush Cannon, and that's the marriage certificates and services, and also the tabs, license tabs of the law firm administration, also the courthouse on 56th Street. Now, the C Street Thursday across the street is Mr. Administration Office COVID-19 Policy Regulations and President Primary Election. On in increments of, it's August 3rd is coming up. There's March, August, November, and also the service increments of the Society here in Administration Office.